blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, this is your brother Dan Moses Osei Awsakode of TRC, Ghana, coming to us with the continuation of our exposés, Testimony, New World Disorder. We have seen expose part 133 as we help the noble people of the United Kingdom to get a full understanding of what is happening to their nation, that they understand that just like the Ghana Embassy, Washington DC, since 2006, because of the willful crime covering of this US undercover agent, the Ghana Embassy, Washington DC, had betrayed their state, giving their own people over to be killed for money, mansions, and cars. The same way the US Embassy, Ghana, the UK Embassy, Ghana, as far back as 2004, has been colluding with a tribalist of Ghana, an international criminal of Ghana, have been colluding with the politicized national security of Ghana, tribalists in the Ghana police service, kidnappists in the Ghana police service, lynchers in the Ghana police service, to let UK Embassy Ghana betray your state, colluding with them for willful crime covering, troubling your nation up to this very day, the 14th of July 2022, when this expose is being recorded. So, United Kingdom, that we give you a proof for the sake of truth. We want to show you a document which went exclusively to the United Nations on the 6th of June 2022. That same day on which the United Kingdom was to get rid of Prime Minister Boris Johnson, God gave him a lifeline that we see that for the benefit of the doubt, we see what Boris Johnson and his administration will do thereafter. United Kingdom and the nations of the world, that's what I hold the evidence in my hand. We see this document which is addressed to the United Nations. It is dated the 6th of June 2022. The title says exclusively for the United Nations. Exclusively for the United Nations. Here is that we are not talking about a myth. This is the document right in my hand. It is 1, 2, 3, 4-page document. Let's see how the concluding part, that we know that we are not making up fictional or imaginary stories. Humanity and the nations of the world, unlike every other document report that had gone to the United Nations, the International Criminal Court, Hague, the US Justice Department, the African Union, this on the 6th of June 2022, document went exclusively to the United Nations. Early dawn, U.S. time, on the 6th of June 2022, the day for the for the removal of Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Hours before day broke in the United Kingdom, because the US is hours ahead of the United Kingdom, and Ghana and the United Kingdom are on the Greenwich, so we are on the same time. This went to the United Nations by email. So United Kingdom, we are getting the United Nations. We need the United Kingdom to understand, the US to understand that issues that are troubling the nation, United Kingdom, that are troubling America, that are troubling the nations of the world, the crux of it, the roots of it are here in Ghana. And this has been an issue that has been years back. That the problem of the United Kingdom is not only an internal problem, it is external as well. And it is the tribalist of Ghana. It is their own national embassy of UK, Ghana, that has for years colluded with this undercover agent. They must kill one African to cover up the heinous crime of the international criminal, the partner of this US undercover agent. And the God of the Bible says, no, I will not allow that. You don't have the power to do so. No matter how many politicians, diplomats, religious leaders, no matter how many family members of the African that you kill, you would have to kill God to be able to kill this African. So, humanity and the nations of the United Kingdom understand. You were impacted on the 6th of June 2022 by development in Ghana, because my computer is hacked. I'm under total 24/7 surveillance. I am seen directly by states in America and the government of Nana Addo Akufo in whatever I do in this very place that I'm recording. This is coming from my bedroom. Let's understand this. Akufo to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. So, United Kingdom, you have been played for years. Your own people here in Ghana at the UK embassy have betrayed you, and they have played you for years, and your nation is tearing down. And it is time for you to understand that it is not the issue of resignation that is the solution. It is time for the United Kingdom to hold firm and back to the God of the Bible, which helped your fathers and your noble mothers of old to build such a beautiful nation. He is the answer to what you are facing and what the world is facing. Blessed ones of the nations of Akufo to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. Now, let's and UK understand why God would let Boris Johnson hang his own self on the 7th of 1 month after, on the 7th of July 2022. In spite, God gave Boris Johnson a lifeline on the 6th of June. His administration and the UK embassy, the terror government of Nana Addo Akufo, were still exploiting my family in Ghana to get me assassinated for their damage control of their heinous crime that was committed against me in 2019. So let's hear Ghana, America, and the nations for Akufo to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. We have held from Expose Part 133 that dangerous criminal, international criminal, in 2018 plotted with a wife to get me assassinated right in their home. God help me. Before the assassination plot, as dangerous as the international criminal was, he is at the same time planning with the government of Nana Addo Akufo for the tribalists to wipe out every existing evidence to their attempt to get me assassinated. So he was planning how to eliminate his own wife with whom they are planning together to get eliminated. God, in advance of their assassination plot, cautioned the so-called preacher that deals with arms, bullets, guns. God cautioned him and the wife to beware of their plot to get him eliminated from life. They did not heed. So the wife suffered from breast cancer. Her breasts were slashed off, and yet she continued to collude with the husband to get him assassinated. While at the same time, the husband was planning to get rid of the woman. The woman had one child with the man, and in a willful plot to eliminate the wife, hoping that they will be able to assassinate him, to get rid of the wife so that the evidence will be covered. The man had taken their only child for DNA test that they made to make up evidence that the son was not his daughter, his son with the wife. So the wife went behind him to have the child with another man. While he was colluding with the wife to get him assassinated, at the same time, they had mapped out strategy to get the wife out of his life. America, Ghana, humanity, and the nation. That is how dangerous the international criminal was. When God saved me out of their plot, I had to relocate immediately from their home. Left their home. Within the matter of months, from May 2018 to December 2018, they had orchestrated, entered the house of God. Nana Addo Akufo and his administration had contracted the family member of my pastor, Reverend Dr. David Nabemado, that he is the one, like Elijah was hinting the king of Israel about the plot of the king of Syria. It is my pastor who is using the pulpit to alert me to know the plots of Akufo government to get me killed. The plot of the preacher bullet, preacher gun, preacher knife to get me assassins, and they woefully failed. So they entered the house of God, contracted the family member of Reverend Dr. David to come plant a sword on through his neck, protrude through his belly, and killed him in a pool of blood. Sunday morning, 30th of December 2018. That is how diabolical that international criminal Akufo and the tribalists are, supported by Ghana Police Service, the same Ghana Police Service that were colluding with the international criminal to get me killed. The same Ghana Police Service that colluded with the undercover agent to get me kidnapped and to lynch in 2011. That same Ghana Police that was directly involved in the planning and the kidnapping. That same police service of Ghana. This is how dangerous they are being to their own state and are getting their own people. I come back to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. After the killing of my Reverend Minister, within the matter of 3 months, God avenged my Reverend Dr. David Nabemado on the international criminal. The wife, the preacher succeeded in eventually getting her killed. The wife died within the matter of months of they killing my Reverend Dr. David Nabemado. I'll come back to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. Yet the international criminal never heeded word with this undercover agent. Oral Johnson must clean up their mess. They are taking over in 2019. 2019, they took their evil a step further by starting to kill my family members one after the other. On 27th of September 2019, they used the medical field, killed my father. That made things got out of hand, so I have to flee Ghana for US. I got to US, and within a matter of 5 weeks, they killed my uncle as well using the medical. So they were killing my family members one after the other. Like, so my uncle was killed on November the 6th, 2019. Just a matter of 5 weeks when I got to US. America can bear me witness that openly at the White House, I was crying out, calling on humanity about the new terrorists of Addo having started to kill my family members one after the other. That was when a quick orchestration was engineered. They locked up America and the whole world that they may kill me secretly in America. God helped me. In February of 2020, I came down to come bury my father. And Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister in his administration, still aiding the crime, have sent a professional whore who have been part of the terror network of Nana Addo Akufo. About 10 years ago, he had been sent to the United Kingdom to aid the crime from there. Many people, many of the crime network have been recruited to the United Kingdom. They are tearing down United US, they have carried them there. Canada, they have carried them, and they have formed international terror network. They are coordinating networking from nations of the world to tear down humanity and the nations of the world. In 2019, in 2020, when I in February, come to bury my father, Boris Johnson, an unacceptable thing as they sending a professional whore, Beatrice Adoya, a Ghanaian, they call her Yaya Tema Committee 4, sent her to my father's funeral. They filtrated the funeral with the National Security, Ghana Police Service. Their criminals took over my father's funeral with with agent from Canada. Took over the funeral, burying my father in Canadian flags. God was watching the development so closely because he knew he was in control. Eventually, they will be hanged with their own cause of iniquity. So, on the Saturday that my father was buried, the night I have departed to my restaurant, my hotel, to go reflect on my dad who has been killed through medical terrorism. The agent from Canada and the politicized national security criminals made the whole artist sent by the administration of Boris Johnson invite me from my hotel to their guest house. I go to the guest house and they have plotted with my own family member sent from Canada that they should get me, they should use the whole artist from United Kingdom to get me seduced, to get me raped in the hotel at their guest house. That the tribalist criminals of the national security would capture evidence that I came to my father's room. I'm a sexual pervert. I came to my father's funeral. Even on the day that my father was buried, I had come to engage in sexual perversion with their whole artists from the United Kingdom. If you were the God of the Bible, what would you do about Boris Johnson's evil? What would you do? God kept giving him the benefit of the doubt, as we saw on June the 6th, 2022. However, they still were planning to get me to the same town where my father was buried, and they sent the whole artist to come rape me at my father's funeral. They were still planning between June the 6th to July 2020, July the 7th, 2022. Boris Johnson, the UK embassy, the terror government of Nana Addo, they were exploiting my family so unimaginably. Until the 7th of July, I called my family and told them, I am not coming to the second funeral that is supposed to take place in the week of the 7th of July 2022. I'm not coming. I will not be there. So their plans totally shattered. That was around 6 a.m. Ghana time, which was the same 6 a.m. United Kingdom time. Within the matter of hours, the cords of iniquity that God has made Boris Johnson tie in his hands, God asked him, whatever you do with the cords of iniquity, that is up to you. So Boris Johnson put the cords of iniquity on him in his own neck and hanged himself. He hanged himself. United Kingdom, God fought for you. You know not how diabolical and treacherous. Listen, when they have locked down the whole world because they have started killing my family members in 2019, they continue with medical terrorism engineered by the same tribalists from Ghana, and they were playing the whole world. It got to a point they had to medically terrorize us. In 2021, amidst that, Boris Johnson, my friend, was fondling women's breast, partying like it was the 90s. The United Kingdom asked him, "Hey Boris, are you above the law?" He said, "How? I'm the Prime Minister. No law applies to me. I can do whatever I want to do. In fact, if you want to know, I wasn't partying. I was ambushed." He was playing United Kingdom when he has been caught by the law. He was lying through the teeth that he was ambushed with cake, while United Kingdom was in total helpless and locked down. So at the appointed of 7th of July 2022, God gave him the cause of iniquity. What would you do with it? And he chose to do what he would do. Ghana, America, and the nation said, this is the biggest terrorist and the tribalist that is troubling humanity and the nations of the world due to hatred for this African. And we all, Europe, Asia, Israel, Palestine, Afghanistan, Iraq, Russia, China, India, all of us, Africa, South Africa, Ghana, we must deal with the threat of tribalism that is tearing down our world. We shall continue in the next exposés. The next expose is what to do, but we shall continue next week helping the people of Israel to understand how much hatred the tribalists have for me, and they have transferred it to hating Israel to seek to destroy them. God bless you, and God bless our homeland, Ghana. Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea shall help you thereafter. Bye-bye.